Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our Pokemon Soul Silver playthrough. Last week we got ourselves through the Rocket Hideout, and so this week, hopefully, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to fly. Hopefully this week we can make our way back up here, and we can actually get through Mahogany Town. I'm hoping that I do not have to make my way down to the islands and get through there with the Whirlpool TM, because I don't want to have to teach that to anything. And yay, he let me by. That's good. Let's go ahead and make our way into this next town, because I'm hoping that that's really the short and made sweet of it. No apricorns there because I just picked one. And let's go ahead and pick up this item, whatever it is, and make our way down towards this next town. Who do we have in our primary slot here? Zach, not the worst thing. Let's go ahead and switch Nancy into the primary spot. And let's now talk to this fisherman so we can get right through him and gain some extra experience. Alright, fisherman, what you got? Just two? Remoraid as the first one. Okay, that's not so bad. We're going to Thunder Punch you into oblivion right now, but, you know, that's sometimes what comes with the territory. Remoraid, going, gone. Oh, critical hit. Don't know if it was required or not, but we will certainly take it where and when it presents itself. Discharge. Yes, let's check the strength of this. 80 power. May also cause paralysis. Thunder Punch, 75 power. Let's forget Tackle, because when am I realistically going to use it? Cool. Discharge, learn. And that pads out our moveset a little bit. And now let's go ahead and use this newly acquired move to make our way through this Remoraid. Because I think it's beneficial to have a physical move and a special move on our Ampharos. Nancy put in some really good work there, so I can't really complain. Let's now continue along this route. Oh, who do we have here? Is this a kimono girl? Nope, it is not a kimono girl. This is another trainer. Let's see what we've got. A Mareep. Well, that's all sorts of fun. We are going to very quickly and swiftly switch over to Edna to handle the Mareep. It's going to go for some type of electrical move, and it's not going to work. Cotton Spore. That's all sorts of fun. What does that do? That lowers our speed. We were already pretty slow to begin with. Let's just get an Earthquake here. And hopefully this should still be enough to cut down the Mareep. And nice solid connection there on that Earthquake. And just as we hoped and intended, we got right through it. Edna gaining some experience shared with Nancy. And we've got a Blossom, which I really don't want to stay in for. So let's go ahead and pivot to... Zach should be good for this. Alright, Zach, show him what you got. Magic Leaf, that shouldn't do really anything, because we should quad resist that. Yeah, not hardly anything. Let's go ahead and throw out a Wing Attack. That's a swift connection there. And a one-shot kill from Zach. Excellent work on that front, and a nice chunk of experience coming off of that as well. Let's continue along the path. Let's actually switch someone at level 33 into the primary slot of our party. Deborah should do nicely. And let's continue running down here. Sure, let's run into this trainer, see what he wants next. And Charmeleon coming out. Deborah should be well enough here. I think that we hit each other neutrally. But let's go ahead and use a Psybeam to cut through the first portion of the health from the Charmeleon. Scary Face, and it missed. I will take that. We'll get a Confusion out just to conserve some Psywave PP. Nice takedown on the Charmeleon from Deborah, and Deborah should gain more experience here from this, or off of this Magnemite. Let's get another Psybeam. See what that ends up doing. Not enough to take it out, but a significant amount of damage applied, so I will take that. Now it's going to move first on this next turn. Well, you got synchronized. Isn't that just terrible for you? I actually didn't know that that was the ability that Deborah had. I would have probably preferred to have Wonder Guard on it, but... or not Wonder Guard. What's the one where you don't take any damage from? There's a move where you don't take any damage from certain things. Psycho Cut. It's a physical move. That's 50 base power. That's 65 base power. Sure, we can get rid of Confusion in lieu of having Psycho Cut, and I think Psycho Cut has an increased critical hit chance, though the physical attack that we have isn't the greatest. We have options for getting our damage in. Let's grab... Oh, an Ultra Ball. Nice. Let's see if we can find anything along this route. Oh, we could have gone that way the whole time. Let's just hug the wall as we make our way around. We can come back and battle these trainers at a different time, or we can battle this guy right now. That's fine too. Pokemaniac. What do we got? Rhyhorn. Well, we're immediately going to switch over to probably Timmy. I think Timmy will be the best response to this. Rhyhorn. We got Scary Faced, which means that we can... Oh, we got our Speed Cut, which is fine. We're still faster. And that should be a one-shot on this Rhyhorn because we've got higher stats. Critical hit, don't know that it mattered. But you're 4 times weak to that anyway, so not so bad. Let's go ahead and make our way back around. Looked like there may have been something in that corner, but there wasn't. Is this the stairs up to Ekritique? I think is what it was. Let's make our way into this cavern. Ice Path. There's a Jinx just hanging out in that concept art there. Let's go ahead and switch someone else into the front of our party. Zach should be a good person to put here, I would believe. We're probably going to run into a bunch of Ice-type Pokemon, though. And let's see if I am indeed correct. Yep, that's a Jinx. I don't want to have to deal with it. And we are a significant amount higher, so let's go ahead and run away. Forewarn, that's an interesting ability. Ice Path lets us slip right through there. And we'll continue to run away from... Swinub might not be the worst thing to have in the party. Let's see if it's worth our time. Maybe if we wanted to like sub out Paula and put Swinub on the team, but I just really don't think it's worth our time realistically. So let's go ahead and make our way further through this cave. So we were almost correct. Let's... Ooh. That's a lot of slipping and sliding, but you eventually get the pattern down. That's here, 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 and then over. right? Yeah, that's what we had to do. Let's come up around this. There's a man hanging out there, but I would like to grab this item, if I may. There we go. Waterfall. We needed that probably eventually anyway. So that's good that we did that little sequence to grab it. And I think I'm going to speed through a lot of this so you don't have to deal with it. So we'll catch you on the other side of the cave. Alright, here we are in Blackthorn City, where I'm fairly certain the last gym is. Let's go ahead and see if we can find where that is. I don't think Route 45 is that direction. So let's see if we can't find a gym. There we are. And is there some sort of fetch quest we need to do here before we can take it on? Unstable footing. Keep Pokemon in their Pokeballs. She has dragons. Well, that's all sorts of fun. I do have someone who has Ice-type moves. So let's go ahead and switch Timmy into the primary slot here. And let's see. Ooh. Ah, that's how that works. That's kind of cool. Well, sure. Let's jump into this. See how he stacks up against us and whether or not we are probably significantly underleveled for this gym. But let's see what we've got. 35? That's not so bad. The gym trainer, the gym leader's undoubtedly going to have much higher level Pokemon. But Ice Fang should deal a nice amount of damage. And we've got the level benefit on our side there as well. And lots of Dratini's, I think, is what I'm going to run into. I don't think that there are any other IA Dragon types in this generation, except a Seadra if you can get one. So, that's going to be all sorts of fun. Give me another Dratini. Oh, a Seadra. Kingdra is what I was thinking of. Because you're not a Dragon type yet. You don't get a Dragon type until that evolution. Kind of rude that you have counters to the ice types, though, if you do have one. Yeah, we are going to pivot off of you. We're going to bring out Nancy to hit a discharge, probably, on this Seadra. What do we got? That's more damage than I wanted to take. Let's take more damage, I guess. And then we'll get a discharge damage in there. And that should be the end of the Seadra. Now, I was hoping to not have to back out and heal up the team. But apparently, that's going to have to be what we do. Which is fine. It's just more backtracking than I would realistically like to work into this gym. But we can do it. Let's go ahead and make our way over here. There we go. Get that turned around. And let's go refresh before we continue any of that work. All right, let's get this next trainer and see how it goes. Ace Trainer Lola got more Dratinis for me. That's fine. We can Ice Fang this and make relatively short work of it. Nice. Always handy. Is this a flying type as well? I don't know if that whole line is a flying type in addition to being a dragon type. If so, that explains why my Ice Fangs are doing as much damage as they are, because that's a 4 times weakness. Agility, that's not particularly great. That's just a speed raise, not an evasiveness. So, that's fine. Dragon Rage, that should only do 40. So, not super upset about that. Though I will say that it's enough for me to warrant a trip back to heal up the team again, which is annoying, but sometimes that's what you've got to do. Level 35. Timmy is now officially the highest level member of our party. I think he was beforehand, but that just kind of makes it even more so. And that's what I was hoping that would do, is warp us back to the start. So let's do a quick trip back to the Poké Center, make sure that we are happy and healthy, and then get back to where we were. I don't know if that was the intended path, but it's the one that we went on. And now we are here at this next trainer. And my guess is more... oh, horsey. That's fun. So let's go ahead and switch Nancy into the primary slot here so we can dispatch the horsey. Agility, that's fine. Hopefully I still outspeed it, but we will find out. Nope, we're going to get Hydro Pumps, which, unfortunate that we get hit by that, but it shouldn't do a whole lot realistically. It did half. Discharge should take it out, though. Yeah, with the level discrepancy there, I don't think I had much to be really that worried about. What do we got? Seadra? Well, provided that I'm faster, which I hopefully should be. Brine, what does that do? More than I wanted it to, because it crit me. That's not fun. Sure, let's bring Deborah out to play, why don't we? Let's now hit that Psycho Cut, because that's the strongest move in my arsenal. That does next to nothing. That's all sorts of unfortunate. Let's see if we can set up a Reflect. Doesn't matter a whole lot because it's going to be trying to use special moves against me, but... it's worth having something over nothing. Yeah, didn't think that that was going to go over super well. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Let's check your moves. I think Zach's going to be a better option for us, because we're actually quite a bit under level here. Let's get this Confuse Ray out. I shouldn't really be affected by that too badly. And if we can slow this guy down by having him hit himself a couple of times, that would be all the better. Yeah! Let's get a bite in here. Hopefully he hits himself. It did. What does that bite do? Not a whole lot. Which is great. Let's try a wing attack. Hit yourself again, please. Nope. It's alright. I think we can live that if it crits. I hope it does not. Because we should get a same type attack boost here. Don't hit me with that. What is up with this Seadra, man? It's a good thing this isn't our Nuzlocke run, because we'd be in trouble. Also, I'd be more prepared. But, Paula, let's go ahead and get this fly. Hopefully Brine doesn't do a whole lot to us. Thank you. It's going to run something else, which means that it's going to miss. And thank you for hitting your fly, Paula. And that was all we needed. That's a nice chunk of experience there for Paula when she didn't really need it. But let's back out of here and really go heal up our team, because we desperately need that at this point. Ah, that was a cheeky move you were making. I just wanted to get to that warp point because I didn't want to have to deal with the rest of that. Seadra, that's not fun. Maybe Timmy can brute force this. Bubble Beam, we should resist that. not have it do a whole lot to us. What does Crunch do? More than half, but that's because it was a crit. Man, it would be nice to have our Ampharos up and running right now. There's a Crunch. Doesn't quite take it out. And at least it didn't use a potion there to heal itself up. So we should be fine. Even if it were to crit there, we would have been fine. We'll get our same type attack bonus on that Surf to finish it out. Fortunately, this trainer only had one Pokemon there. And yes, it was disappointing. Disappointing that you turned and looked at me so quickly. Let's back out, heal up, and get right back in here in a brief moment. Alright, this should be some of the last trainers that we need to deal with. This guy is fairly overconfident. But let's see if we can't clip his wings. Dragonair. Okay. I think we leveled up since the last time we encountered a Dragonair. Let's get that Ice Fang out. If I could get a Clutch Freeze, that'd be dope. And super effective. Did not get the freeze, though. That's unfortunate. And, of course, it hits me with the Dragon Rage. I can deal with that, because now the Dragonair is done. Not quite a level up, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and progress into the next section here, because if I need to, I can use a potion. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, and there is a warp point. Let's just do this. Hopefully I don't overly regret this. I don't have the potions that I thought I did. That's okay. Let's go ahead and use 2 of these, which more than I probably wanted to, but that's okay. And let's waltz up to this trainer, or Clair, the dragon-type specialist. And let's see how well we get on for our 8th and final badge of the Johto region. Gyarados. That's fun. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we got our attack cut. So we're going to immediately... nope. Immediately switch to Nancy. What is this Gyarados going to throw at us? Dragon Rage. That's fine. That does a static 40. Doesn't touch me, which is unfortunate because it would have been really cool to have had it paralyze itself. That's another Dragon Rage, which means if it hits me again, I'm done. However, this is a 4-time super effective move against this Gyarados. So hopefully it one-shots, which it does. That's a swift takedown on that. Timmy grown to level 36. Nancy not going to make it to 35 off of that. Dragonair. Time for us to switch again. We're going to switch over to Edna, because I should be able to use some rock-type moves here and get some okay damage against the Dragonair. Except for it's going to hit me with a water-type move, which isn't great. But it'll give us a clean switch. If nothing else, Edna was a bit of a sacrificial lamb there. And it should give us a clean switch into Timmy. And again, not a Nuzlocke run, so it doesn't really matter. Timmy should get a lot of nice damage here with the Ice Fang. Get a freeze. Oh, did I call that or did I call that? That's fabulous. Let's go ahead. Oh, that's fine. We're still going to get rid of the Dragonair, but that was really good. I'm sure that Clair has at least one Dragonite on their team, though. Another Dragonair. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this next Ice Fang. Can we get another freeze? That'd be awesome if we could. Nope. Thunder Wave. That's not fun. But as long as we get this through the next attack, Dragon Pulse shouldn't really do a whole lot to me. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Cool. And where was that crit when I needed it last time? That would have been really nice. Timmy gaining a lot of experience there. And Kingdra. That means that Ice isn't going to hit it very well. And it resists my electric type moves. And now I'm going to start missing some of my attacks because I have... I mean, it should hit it neutrally. Let's go ahead and try some Surfs here. Dragon Pulse, that's not going to do... Or it's going to do more than I want it to because of the level discrepancy there. We did get the Surf. Same type attack bonus. Still doesn't do a whole lot there. We're just going to have to come to facts with the notion of us going down, but it's fine because we were paralyzed as well as had some accuracy dropped, which isn't the greatest thing at the end of the day, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and bring Nancy in here. Hopefully Nancy can get a discharge off. It doesn't look like we're going to. That Dragon Pulse is going to take us down, which is unfortunate. But what else do we have? Let's go into Deborah. I think it resists my Psychic type moves. Dragon Pulse. It's not a super effective move, but hopefully it's not a one-shot either. And it is, because why wouldn't it be? We might get wiped here. Let's go ahead and bring Zach in. If we can get a Confuse Ray off, that'd be awesome. Looks like we were able to. Please hit yourself in Confusion, Kingdra. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. And of course we got Hydro Pumped, because again, why wouldn't we? Stay on your feet. That's good. Let's get a Wing Attack off here. That's the same type attack bonus, which isn't resisted in any way. Hit yourself. Nope. Of course we get hit with the Dragon Pulse, because again, why wouldn't we? I just don't have an answer for this. So we're probably going to end up wiping here. Ancient Power is not going to do anything because it's Dragon Water. Let's fly if we can. Hit yourself. Thank you. Now, and of course it has a berry to heal back up some of its health. Citrus Berry, that's okay. Smoke Screen, of course it went for a Smoke Screen type move when it wasn't going to be able to hit me otherwise. That did nothing. We need to... No. Do I not have... Why don't I have revives? Or more specifically, why can't I use revives? Do I just not have any? Is that what it comes down to? Why don't I have any revives? Well, that's unfortunate. It knows that it can't do a whole lot to me, though. Of course your attack missed, because why wouldn't it? That's fine. We'll be back here in a little bit. It's just unfortunate that that's the way that that had to go down. Oh! I mean, we're not completely dead, but I can't heal up anybody else on my team. You don't have any other Hydro Pumps, though. Which doesn't matter, because at this point I just get Dragon Pulsed into oblivion. Ugh! Fine, it's fine. I just don't have an answer for that Kingdra, apart from raw damage. Alright, Claire, let's try this again. Got a little bit of a different approach going in this time. I have ground up a couple of members of our teams. And the Gyarados coming out here initially. Now, I don't mind this, mainly due to the fact that we have... Oh. No, that discharge was fine, actually. Mainly due to the fact that we are able to make our way through the first opponent with relative ease, and we don't need to worry about a lot of our attacks here, at least against that Gyarados. Now, we're probably going to get smacked around pretty good by this Dragonair. And we're going to get Thunder Waved, which is okay for the sake of where we're at. I'm just hoping to get some nice neutral damage in and conserve the health on the other members of our party. Of course, it's not very effective, but if we can get at least one extra hit in on it, then I will certainly take that. Hey, it looks like we are going to get one additional hit, and we're going to let Ampharos go down here to the Dragonair. Slam, yeah, that's all it really took to finish that out. So let's go ahead and make a pivoting move. I'm gonna hold on to Edna for a little bit. Also, Edna evolved into a Golem while we were kind of doing some of that grinding. Let's go ahead and throw Deborah in here. I think Deborah should be able to hold their own against one strike. Ooh, we got the Confuse off of that too. That's really good. Please hit yourself. Nope, Aqua Tail. That's fine. And that was the hesitance that I had in trying to bring Edna into something like this as well. That's okay. We'll go ahead and bring in Paula. We're going to get outsped here, I'm almost sure. And of course she uses a Hyper Potion, because why wouldn't she? Especially because she knew that this extra sensory was going to take it out. I mean, it's within the right of the opponent to do something like that. Please hit yourself in confusion here. Of course you Thunder Wave. But you're going to get synchronized on that. So that is your downfall. Or not. I thought that that was the one that had synchronized, but apparently not. No, it was the... It was our Kadabra that had synchronize on it, which is unfortunate that that's how that worked out. Dragon Pulse, that's probably going to take the rest of us out. No, actually, that didn't do as much as I thought it may have, so that's fun. And of course, we miss our attack there. We can get around one more as long as we don't end up getting paralyzed. And please hit your... Of course it doesn't. That's fine. Aqua Tail going to come out from the Dragonair. Let's pivot over to Zach first. See if we can get some of the speed on our side. If we can get that wing attack out, that should be enough to cut through that, which it is. Zach gaining a lot of really good experience there. There's our Confuse Ray on this second Dragonair, which hopefully will be enough to really bog it down. Thunder Wave, that's all sorts of fun. Hopefully we can continue to fight through this. Why did I go for the Confuse Ray again? Of course, we're going to get Dragon Pulsed. All sorts of fun coming out from that. And that was just an unfortunate waste of a turn on my end. And then now it snaps out of confusion to hit me with a secondary Dragon Pulse. That's great. And with my luck, I'm going to be fully paralyzed and not able to attack. Which I'm not, and I appreciate that. But it does less than half. Dragon Pulse is going to take out the remainder here. Which is fine. Because now we can pivot into some of our heavier hitters. Mainly Timmy and Edna. Now Timmy is going to get the drop on the dragon. What are you missing your Ice Fang for? There was no reason for you to do that, Timmy. No reason whatsoever. That's... Oh. You cannot afford to do that to me. And now you're fully paralyzed. Really? You're going to make me do this whole fight all over again? Because I really don't want to do that. Hit your Ice Fang. Thank you. And that's going to be the end of the Dragonair. But now we've got this stupid Kingdra to deal with. And we're just going to get absolutely hammered here by it, I'm sure. It's going to smokescreen me, or it's going to Dragon Pulse me, one of the two. That's mildly infuriating. Alright, and the second that Edna comes out, she is going to get hit with a Hydro Pump. So this time we are going to break out... Where is that revive? We're going to use this on Timmy. Hopefully you're not paralyzed anymore. Looks like he's not. Here comes the Hydro Pump. There's no way Edna's living this. We've got a level discrepancy, and you're 4 times weak to it, so you're just going down to that. Yep, just like I thought. All sorts of fun there. Which means that I get to do this all again, all because Timmy took too many hits. And of course, we're just dead to Dragon Pulse. There's no reason to sit through this any... Oh, no, we're not. That's fun. Cool. And that didn't do a whole lot, but the defense went down. Maybe there's a chance here. Let's go ahead and Hyper Potion. Because you used one, I can use one, it's fine. We're going to be like... Well, it did go all the way up. How many of these can I live through? What does that do? That's fine. Let's go ahead and use another crunch here. And of course I'm being outsped. And that's going to proc the Citrus Berry off the Kingdra. Which is fun. Because now I get to Hyper Potion again. What do we have here? That was actually not your best move. What do I have in terms of battle? What does this do? Prevents stat reduction. Let's use an X attack here. Because our special attack's gonna, or our standard attack's gonna go up. And our crunch has been a really good option for us, since our other options are going to be resisted by this Kingdra. We now need to pump more healing items into Timmy just to get through this fight. This is probably the fight that I felt the scummiest or the grimiest about, but sometimes you do what you got to do. Here comes that Dragon Pulse again. which shouldn't really do a whole lot to us. We can live through at least one more of those, and I've got more hyper potions to use. So let's go ahead and... No, don't you dare! Oh, that's aggravating. At least our crunch hit through that. Ooh, that's really good, except for now you're going to hyper potion, aren't you? Yeah, or a full restore. That's fine. No, it's not. I'm very upset about that. But you're still hitting your crunches, so I can deal with that. And that's down to half. Dragon Pulse, we can live through this, and then we can hyper potion up on our next turn, and maybe we won't need to. Hey, there we go. Clair was not able to stamp us into the ground as easily that time around, though it took everybody in my party pulling together in order to make that happen. That's going to be everything for today, so I really hope that you enjoyed. Make sure... Oh, well, we've got to go to a shrine, but... Fine. We won't do that in today's video. We'll do that at the start of next, so that'll be all sorts of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe for the daily variety content, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and have a great rest of your day.